How's it going, crypto community? Sorry for the last video. We're going to retry this actually. I don't need headphones for this, but at any rate, my last video, I wanted to make a video response to Cryptalk. As you saw in my last video, Cryptalk came out with an announcement that something huge is in the works, and what he came out saying just a few hours later, well, actually just an hour after I uploaded the video, he came out and said what it was. What's so big? It's Swift. Ripple and Swift. Sitting in a tree. Kissing. What? Okay. If you think that this is fake news, help me out here. Go to my Twitter, at Jade Martian here on your screen, and retweet this tweet that I posted. If you come into my feed here, it should actually be pretty recent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th tweet in my tweet history right now. I'm not going to tweet anything else the rest of tonight, tweet-wise. Well, actually, tweets, it's in a tweet too, right? So in my tweets, it's even closer. It's the 3rd tweet. So please help me get an answer or a lack thereof out of David Schwartz. Because why? Well, listen, I understand business and I understand psychology well enough to understand that if this gets enough attention from the XRP community and David Schwartz ignores it, that's confirmation. Why? Why would that be confirmation? Skeptical person asks me. Well, the reason that this would be confirmation is because why would Ripple not just outright say that they were partnered with Swift? If they were, it'd be because of an NDA. So what does that say? Well, it says that one of two paths is either going to happen when we mass retweet this tweet right here. Either A, David Schwartz is going to let us down easy, and it's going to be really disappointing, and we're all going to be like, "Aw, man, Jade, why'd you go make this video telling us that Swift's going to be this big thing, and, whatever, Crypto Hawk, dang it, that guy, he was right once, but now, this is just too much." Whatever. I do like Crypto Hawk. I think he's being honest. I do. But I want to create a level of certainty within the XRP ecosystem so that we can get really excited about this, right? So what I want everybody to do, please, this is not about getting me popular. This is about getting an answer. And regardless of whether David Schwartz responds or not, we will have our answer, right? Because if David Schwartz responds, it's almost certainly going to be saying, this is fake news. If he doesn't respond, that is him responding. No response is a response because that's him saying, I'm under an NDA, and I'm not going to lie and say that we're not. So, and it's either that or there is some nuanced detail in this and there is an NDA involved and he just can't talk about it, which is confirmation that there is collaboration between Swift and Ripple. So, come on guys, help me out here, please. This only has 1 retweet and 1 like right now. Like, I'm getting heckled by people. This Johnny D guy says, this wasn't necessary. Delete this. You look like a baby for posting something like this. I want to know the truth. I'm a crybaby, see? Crybaby. I want to know the truth. I don't like hype. I don't like rumors. I want truth. See, I'm a big crybaby, guys. This is childish. This guy's childish. Johnny D, why do you even follow me if you're going to act like a little kid, right? Man, I think I made this point clear before. I don't like ignorant people. And if they're ignorant people following me, I don't care that that's technically a view. I don't like you if you're ignorant. Especially if you're going to be ignorant like this. So, Johnny, this is a really ignorant statement from you. I don't know why you're following me, dude. Go ahead and hit that unfollow, right? Do us both a favor. Because you didn't even respond. I tried to engage with Johnny. And I'm going to show you an example of how I am aware enough to be able to dissect Johnny here, right? So Johnny is wanting me to delete this tweet, saying that it is making me look like a baby. But there's nothing childish about this tweet. This is me making an inquiry to a individual in the know to determine whether or not somebody in our community is being honest or if they're spreading something that could really hurt a lot of people, right? So, please, for all of our sakes as XRP investors, whether you are skeptical or bullish, a believer in this, please retweet this because it will help all of us the longer that this goes unresponded to, especially if it gets enough retweets. This video will easily get 1,000 views, so if this does not have at least 500 retweets, y'all don't really care, right? Y'all don't really care if you're investing in a pump and dump or something legitimate. So this is a call to action. This is a call to you to prove that you are actually in this space for something legitimate and not just for hype and FOMO. You're not just here for a quick cash in on a pump and dump. So prove yourself to me. Go retweet this so that we can get to the bottom of this one way or the other. Now, as to what Johnny D said here and how I'm going to use him as an example for showing how I understand people better than most people think that I probably understand them. Johnny D is saying that this is childish, but we know it's not. Well, why then would Johnny D try to get me to remove this post? Well, I said, first off I responded saying, you're a clown if you don't understand why I'm doing this. But then I thought, and I was like, no response? Well, now I know what this says about him. It says that Johnny D would rather blindly trust the crypto hawk over know the truth, which means he, as I just said, wants to ride a pump and dump, which is why he wants me to remove this. And again, this is why I love psychology. It exposes hidden truths. Just as the psychology of us mass retweeting this to get David Schwartz to give us that awkward silence of no response, of not acknowledging that we're all like, hey, David, is it real? Is it true? Because me just sharing it, I'm just one person. I barely have any followers on Twitter, Like, there's like 3,000 of y'all that are on my subscribers list, but only about 430 people follow me on Twitter. So, it's not really being well shared yet, So please help me out with this. Please help yourself out with this. Because the longer he doesn't respond to this, the more bullish it is, and the more this guy, me, not you, not financial advice for you, but this guy, if David Schwartz goes a week without responding to this and this gets over 50 retweets, I'm probably going to go be looking for a loan, all right? I'm going to be looking for the biggest loan I can. I'm going to be selling everything I own to put it into this, because if he's not responding, that is screaming, deafening silence that this is real. And I'm getting more and more excited by the minute just thinking about this actually being real. Because as I said in my last video, the Crypthawk has a history of being an honest individual. And so this isn't me trying to debunk Crypthawk or make an example of him. This is me trying to validate something, validate hype for us before it becomes confirmed. So that the longer that David Schwartz refuses to acknowledge this, the more that confirms for everybody that understands NDAs, understands tied your hands and lips being sealed by an NDA. The more that this gets shared and they ignore it, the more we will all know that this is absolutely real. And the more I can look forward to really sharing all of Crypthawk stuff before this even becomes official, right? Because if they don't respond to this, Crypthawk has an insider. And that's exciting to me. That's exciting. That means that we have somebody, if this big of a news piece, right? If this is confirmed, man, everybody on the planet needs to follow Crypthawk, because this guy's going to tell you when moon. I know a lot of people ask me in the comments, when moon? I don't know. Go ask the Crypthawk after you retweet this, because I have a feeling this dude knows when moon, right? So, thank you all so much for tuning into this video. Apologies again for the original having no sound. I'm looking at my soundbar. I keep looking up at it if you're wondering what I'm looking up at the screen, up my top monitor for. I'm checking to see that the volume is actually there, so we're good now. So sorry for that mistake earlier. But at any rate, to everybody who's new to my video, please be sure, if you're new, hit that subscribe and ring that bell so you can be kept up to date with all the news regarding XRP. And considering this may be the very high percentage chance that this is legitimate news, that Ripple is partnering with Swift, if you're new to XRP, you're going to want to stay in the loop with what's about to be coming out the pipeline for us in the next few months, because it doesn't get much bigger than a partnership with Swift as far as integrating RippleNet into the global remittance services, right? If they're partnered with Swift, that means that they will absolutely touch almost every dollar that moves cross-border. That's huge. That's money. You know, people ask me what XRP can go to. Well, if XRP and Swift collaborate and we see Swift pump even 10% of their value through XRP's network, do you know what that does to the price? Well, I'll give you a hint. 10% of Swift's daily volume would be $500 billion. Volume, ladies and gentlemen, volume. Now, let's be clear why I'm saying volume, because some people might not realize why that's important. There's a difference, market cap and volume, right? XRP's market cap right now is only 14 billion. That's 50 times, give or take, below the volume needed to move, again, 10% of Swift's transactions. The volume of XRP right now is only $1 billion. In other words, it would have to be 500 times higher to be moving Swift's transactions over one day worth of 10% of Swift transactions. Big numbers. Big numbers, right? Think about that. Think of what $500 billion daily volume means when you look at this right now and you see that XRP's volume is 10% of its market cap. Well, it's super easy to do that math, right? If XRP is going to have a volume of 50 billion and it's going to maintain a market cap to volume ratio that it does, and that means the market cap will be $5 trillion. Let's do that, right? Because that means that we're all of a sudden going up 500 times in price. So 30 cents turns into $60 just like that. Wait, no, that's wrong. That's No, $60. Yeah, $60. That's craziness. Wait, no. I am wrong. I shouldn't have just jumped to the gun. 5 times 3, $150. $150. Wow. That's 10%. That's only 10% of the volume. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this is hype. I know this is FOMO. But that's why I want you to retweet this. You know? Let's find out. Is it hype? Is it FOMO or is it real? Now, if y'all retweet this and David Schwartz responds saying, hey guys, this ain't real, I'll make a video the second that he responds. And I will let everybody know. Alright? But until then, Cryptalk has been a reliable source of information in the past, and therefore I am inclined to believe that this is legitimate. And what that says to me is that the XRP ecosystem just got a whole lot bigger. Its potential market value just got a whole lot higher. And again, this is potential before any of this money has been allowed by the systems that be, the powers that be, to enter into this because of its unregulated nature. This is crazy. This is insanity, right? If this is real, this is the biggest news that you could possibly have in the crypto space. This is really the biggest thing that could possibly happen. So if this is true, you can't expect me to ever make a video about anything more exciting than this, other than me coming out and saying with absolute certainty that this is true. Understand, there is no bigger financial organization that could become financial institution that could become involved with RippleNet and pump more value through RippleNet than Swift. It is the pinnacle. If we capture their volume, we win the game of gains. All right? So please, for all of our sake, retweet this. I know I said it 100 times, but that's the whole point of this video. Let's find out. Is Swift and Ripple partnered? Is this the biggest announcement that will ever hit the ecosphere, and it's going to blow up and it's going to turn the whole world on its head as we all who are watching this video become unimaginably wealthy? You know, because I know most even though I say, don't tell me how much XRP you have, so many people want to brag about how much they have, and I know there's a lot of people in my community, they're going to be silly rich. Silly rich. You're stupid money. You're the kind of, when I say stupid money, I mean you could be stupid and you're not going to run out of money because you're going to have so much money, some of these people, because of this, if this is real. So do yourself a favor and go retweet this so we can find out. Are we all like decamillion billionaires right now? Like, just not even realizing it right now? Guys, help me out. Help me help you. Retweet this. Please. All right. Well, I'm done. I'm done pushing. If you haven't gone over to my page already and retweeted this, you really don't care. So, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate every last one of you who does tune into this channel. I wouldn't be able to make this content and bring this kind of news to you up to date as often as I possibly can if it weren't for your constant support and viewership. So thank you so much. If you are a new viewer, please hit that subscribe button and ring that bell once again. Be sure to hit that like on your way out, and I'll see all of you in my next video, as always, on Mars.